All right, so you ready? All right, everybody, what's up? It's your boy. This nigga's.
No. No. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
Don't cut this out.
Hey, I was looking like, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have it.
But instead it's challenge with the day knockoffs. And the 90s how you get topped off. Them jacket niggas never popped off. Cause challenge with the day knockoffs. Oh look, it's challenge with the day knockoffs. And the 90s how you get topped off. Them jackets they never popped off. This challenge with the day knockoffs. Oh look, oh look.
All right, everybody, it's your boy, Cali Boy.
It's your man Sunday, a.k.a. Big Domingo, a.k.a. Mr. You already know.
Wait, nigga, what?
Yeah, I got the sound effects.
You didn't tell me you was gonna do all the extra stuff, boy. It's your boy, Cali Boy, K-O-M. Y'all find out one day about that. But, yeah, so this is China's with a Dayton knockoff. And, yeah, it's a podcast about car shit. You know what I mean? And, yeah, man, you want to tell them a little bit of something?
Hey, subscribe, fool.
Oh,
you know what it is.
That is definitely facts. That's subscribe, like, share.
All that good stuff, man.
If y'all got topics y'all want us to cover, you know, drop it in the comments. Send us a DM. Instagram names is at the bottom of the screen.
And, hey, let people know where they can follow you. For those of you who have been living under a rock and don't know who this man is, where can people find you?
You can follow me under The Rock.
No.
What? Nah, let me stop. At A Day with Cali Boy or at Mr. Cali Broker.
There you go. I am at Sunday's Best, Sundays with a Z _ BEZT. It'll be down at the bottom.
Yeah, we're gonna leave his out though. No, we're going. For those of y'all who is just turning in, obviously this is gonna be the first episode, but he's in control of the sound effects, and
Yeah, shouldn't have did that.
yeah, should have never gave niggas opportunity. All right, let's get to it. All right, man. So one thing I definitely want to talk to, a topic that I feel that is going to be good for, you know, viewing purposes is going to be the bags versus the hydraulics, man. And, you know, on Facebook you see everybody dogging not Facebook, airbags, memes, all kinds of stuff, man. You know, every now and then I jump in there and get defending people. But hell, man, I guess talk to him, man. What you think on this?
As far as bags versus hydraulics.
Yeah.
Are airbags low riding? And let me preface this statement. I know a lot of people in the lowrider community are, you know, might be mad at me for this. But I mean, we gotta face facts. The truth is, hell no, bags ain't low riding. How about that?
They wouldn't be mad at you for saying that. For anything, they're going to give you praise. They're going to be mad at me for what I'm about to say.
No,
I don't give a damn. I mean, it's your own personal car. It's your own. It's your ride. It's your money.
true.
It's what you love, and it's what your kids and your family wants to hop in. So it is what it is. But, you know,
That is
I'm
very
going to be the one that they're going to be mad at. But go ahead.
No. That's very true.
Yeah.
You bring up a valid point. It is your car, right? But I guess what I'm more focused on is it was just like American Gangster when Nicky Barnes came up with another product and was still calling it Blue Magic. It's not Blue Magic if it didn't come from Frank Lucas. And what I'm thinking is if it don't have juice and it don't have batteries in the trunk, I don't call it low riding. That's the way I was taught. So I can only go off of what I was taught and the way I learned, what low riding was introduced to me as. Now, you know, some people may have come in at a different time and think that, you know, no, as long as the suspension is modified and it go up and go down and you can get as low as you can and you low riding. But my personal preference
It's juice.
is juice. And I just, you know, no disrespect. If you got bags, hey, roll them.
See, for me, I've dealt with a lot of different car styles. I lived, on the East Coast, Florida, all kinds of stuff. And me, I'm not the type of person to be out and hop. I mean, I know I haven't had the most cars out on the boulevard, but whenever I do finally pull up, I'm just gonna pull up and I'm laying on the ground in the dirt because I'm still from the generation of laid out. Like I want to lay rocker and all that and call it a day.
Yeah.
To get that, I can do bags, I can do hydraulics. I can even take it back to the old school and do sandbags and bricks in the trunk, if that's what I need to do. In reality, that's really how it got started.
Right.
But everybody's like, oh, it needs to be hydraulics because, that's what it started as. But if airbags was out at that time frame, I feel that airbags would have had a chance within lowriding.
That's very true. That's very true, and I think that's a good argument to make. But it is where it started, and lowriding is, at least for me, and I can only speak for myself, but lowriding is based on tradition, right? Mm-hmm. And lowriding is not just the car. Lowriding is culture. Mm. And within the culture of lowriding, it's juice. It's juice. When it was bricks in the trunk.
Hey, specify what kind of bricks you talking about.
Oh, yeah. This is not that kind of show. But when it was bricks in the trunk, though, I mean, they wasn't stealing gates off the truck yet.
Yeah, I mean, but and one of the things that I'm always saying on my Instagram is, and again, the lowriding people is going to be mad at me. There's no lowriding rule book. I mean, have you seen one? You went to the library. You ever seen the lowriding rule book? Like, this is in stone. This is what it needs to be.
Well, obviously not. No, I haven't. But I have spoke to several lowrider predecessors.
Oh man, we're using the big words today.
Hey, man, that is $100 word. That ain't my $1,000. I ain't broke out the big words yet. But I mean, I think what it all boils down to is what you were taught, who you learned from, and who I learned from. It's
lowriding OGs. It's going to be your lowrider guys.
It is. But it's just kind of like there's certain unwritten rules.
Laws, uh-huh.
In any, when we talk about any industry, anywhere, it's just certain things that you just don't do. Mm. And it's certain things that's just understood. And that's how I knew it to be. Okay. But what about you?
Well, I mean, on this topic, and again, I'm never against it. I'm never like, oh, it needs to be bags. Fuck y'all niggas with the hydraulics. If you love hydraulics, then by far, roll with that. Right. I'm just saying that I'm cool with bags because it does what I need it to do. Lay my car out whenever I go to park, whenever I pull up. If I want to drive low, I can do it with bags.
Right. Understand.
It's cleaner. You know what I mean? It's less maintenance. I know nowadays when people's rolling out with their families and got kids and stuff in the back seat, I don't want to have my daughter in the back seat with a trunk full of fun because there's a video that I want us to see. And actually, I posted on my Instagram. And when it all went down, I know they were hopping it at an actual show, but it was 3 seconds before all chaos broke loose, and especially in the back seat.
Yeah.
Done deal. 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, if you got your kids in the back seat, and there was an Impala that had caught on fire. I can't remember yet. I want to say 64. I posted up to a while back. It had caught on real bad fire.
Yeah.
And he had DM'd me, and he was talking. He was like, yeah, man, I didn't know what was going on. I pulled over. I think it was something with his dog. He said by the time he turned around, the car was on fire. You know what I mean? And that's hydraulics.
Yeah.
Not dissing it, not saying that it's the worst in the world. I get it. You want to hop, you want to bounce, you don't like the air ride sound. I get it.
Yeah.
But if you just want to go up and down and still be within the lowriding culture, I don't see a problem with it. It's not my car. I don't care what you do. Like,
right.
It's yours. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, that's my stance on it. And I know some people are like, oh, you messing up the culture. Not saying I'm messing up the culture, just everybody else is allowing change and everything else you guys do as far as low riding.
Right.
Why can't airbags be involved in it? Because when it's driving down the street and you see a car bouncing, you see the spokes on it, the knockoff spinning. You're like, oh man, look at that lowrider. You don't say, hey, look at that. Hold on, let me listen. That's not a lowrider.
I do.
Man, you playing right now?
No, but I hear what you're saying. What about bombs?
As far as
Bombs are part of low riding,
okay,
but bombs never really have juice. So, I guess do you think that the bombs are kind of like their own separate entity, or do we consider, because if we're considering, like, I know lowriders are bombs. I do consider bombs a big part of the lowrider culture.
yeah, fix that before they get into it. They'll attack you these days. But go ahead.
Yeah, no. Don't get me wrong, because I love bombs.
What? No.
I love bombs. But what I'm saying is, I can see your point. Is what I'm trying to say. I can see what you're saying. If we're considering all things considered, bombs don't usually have juice.
Yeah.
A lot of bombs have bags.
Yeah, the bags
air.
or just stock suspension, just straight up.
Right. But the ones that a lot of the ones that I film, I see them their own bags. You know, and I still consider them low riders.
Yeah.
So, I guess it just all boils down to preference. But have you ever seen anybody seesaw on bags?
Not seesaw. I've seen a lot of stuff. I mean, I guess technically you could. I'm from the area where I used to mess with the white boys with the mini trucks, man. They used to hook up them helium oxygen tank, whatever they were called, nitrogen. That's what it was. And they made any car do whatever they wanted it to do. So I'm not really the best person to ask because I've seen it all. You can hop all four wheels. You can hop the front, the back, side to side.
Yeah.
In most cases, if they were trying to do a seesaw and they were hooked up to those helium tanks, it was too much pressure to really see a good seesaw. It was like all four wheels was yanking off the ground.
Right.
But no, I haven't.
I don't know. It just feels like it's not enough. You're either really slow on bags
Or too hot.
or you too hot. Like, it's no in between. To me, seesawing
it is a sexy thing.
Seesawing is fly, boy.
It is.
Especially you got the right car.
Yeah. Up or down. I definitely agree. Hydraulics, the sound, the yank of it, the sound. I get it. But see, a lot of what I feel that the people with the hydraulics don't like, as far as the airbags, is they don't like that pss, pss sound.
No.
You can get rid of that. A lot of people don't know this.
Enlighten people.
Yeah, you can actually get rid of that. You can put your compressors and so forth within the tank, and it'll drop down with no sound. It can raise up no sound, because I have friends right now that have lowriders or whatever you all want to call it, and they're on bags. What I don't like is that people are ashamed to be themselves. This is one thing that I definitely don't like. So they'll pull up to a show early to lay their car out so nobody hears their car go tch. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, it's your life.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody here going to pay for you to upgrade to put hydraulics on your car. If that's what you want to do, then wear it with pride. Have your head up high. That's my thing. I just want everybody to just have fun and just do whatever they want.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I know that there's lowrider guys out here, especially the triple O, quadruple O OGs. And they're like, no, it's not lowriding unless, that's fine. You're not paying my bills either. So I'm going to do what I want to do. You know
Very
what
true.
I mean?
Hey, and far be it from me to tell you how to build your car.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just speaking on the same way you're talking about, anybody watching this, you have bags on your car. That's what you like. Cool. What I like is juice. And that's just my preference. I think that's low riding. When I was younger, the bags, I only knew about bags through like the mini trucks and the truck scene. That was the only way I knew about bags.
And see, I messed with the lowrider Euro too, so they had the air struts and so forth from there too. So
See, I didn't.
like I said, I messed with it all. Like
Yeah.
you can bring up a topic and I'm like, oh yeah, I know all about that. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so I got a question for you then. So the city bus, when it pulls up to the bus stop to let the lady out, it go psh,
He's murdering the scene. Murdering.
and let the lady out so she don't break her damn hip.
Right, you gotta lay it out.
All right. So, is that a lowrider, Cali?
I mean, if he can put 13s on there, and maybe some pinstriping, you know what I mean? Little gold leaf here and there.
Hey,
I mean, maybe.
absolutely not.
But I mean, most people, ain't nobody gonna look at a bus as a lowrider. You know what I mean? You seen Impala, bouncing down the street with 13s and the front wheels at an angle. You're like, oh, lowrider. You don't say, hey, pull over real quick, let me see your trunk. and so I can confirm what you are.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right,
I
man.
mean, again, I'm not against juice and hydraulics. I get it, especially if you're hopping. But the video we watched, I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
And y'all can look it up on YouTube too. I'm actually gonna play a little snippet over here. The hydraulics versus the airbags. That was still to this day, to me, one of the most entertaining videos to watch
I gotta agree.
when it comes to battling.
Yeah.
Hydraulic, what was it, a Regal?
It was a G body.
G-body for
It
sure.
was a G body. I
Both
think
were
they
G-bodies.
both were G bodies.
Both were G bodies, but one was on air, one was on hydraulics. And at the end of the day, and it's gonna be either the lowrider cast is gonna be like, oh, we won, or the airbag dude is gonna be like, we won. But either way, it was both entertaining.
Yeah.
Both G bodies got off the ground. It was ridiculous. Y'all can watch it again. We're gonna go ahead and play a clip here. But at the end of the day, both can do what the outcome was that everybody was looking for, which is either hopping, dancing, showing out for the crowd. They both did it.
Yeah. I must say they did. They did. And that was a video that, for my argument, I was a little scared of. I ain't gonna even lie. Because I saw it on there and I was like, damn, he gonna bring this up.
Bro, because that video was awesome. They pushed the airbag went out and it said bam, and all four wheels. My man must have got like 12 feet off the ground. It was something ridiculous.
He did. He almost jumped on top of the other G body.
And that was on air. Again, messing with the white boys. I know that you can hook up them helium tanks to that air and your car will become ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then again, it's a lot of power. Like, I wouldn't want to drive down the freeway and hit that.
Right. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you coming down in one piece.
Yeah. Ain't no way. It's too powerful. But, to me, the hydraulic world, everybody's upgraded from back in the day. Like, nobody's putting the 2-inch bar in their upper A-arms no more. They're molding it clean. Everybody's upgrading and doing stuff sweet.
Yeah.
Why can't we incorporate air into this? Because there has been a lot of clean air ride, low riders, or whatever y'all want to call it, out that has air ride. I mean, Hoppos has done quite a few of them.
Yeah.
And they're all clean. The setups are so crazy nowadays that you would think that you're looking at some type of an 8X setup with an air-fed tank, but really it's air.
Yeah.
I like creativity, man. I just like for somebody to bust out something to have me like, oh, man, what did you do here? I like that.
Yeah.
I can't look at the same thing every day. Oh, you got squares, you got squares, you got squares, you got squares. You know what I mean? I can't do it.
Yeah. Hey. I hear you. But I got to hear that.
It is hot. It is hot.
I got to hear it. It's just something. I think it's nostalgic for me. If I had grown up around bags, it wouldn't be so jarring.
That's what I'm saying. And that's one thing that I noticed because anytime somebody is like, oh, it's pro hydraulics, they're always strictly LA. I've been Crenshaw all my life. Like, again, I've lived all over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're out in the IE. So, we didn't have access to what the LA boys was doing all the time. So we was on air.
Right.
Most of the shops, we couldn't. When I was coming up, we didn't want them to break because we didn't have shops to just run to real quick. Every corner. Hey, I need a battery. I need this and that.
Yeah.
So air was good to us because it lasted longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just come from a different side of the world where it's like, okay, I see the pros and cons of both. Not dissing hydraulics.
Right.
But I like the bags because it gets the job done. It's clean. There's no oil all in my driveway. You know what I mean? Not saying that everybody's right does that because the last few cars I've had on juice was sweet.
Right.
But it can get sketchy out here. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I wanted to ask you, do you think that bags are more accepted when a car is, let's say, a little bit on the pricier side where you don't want to cut into the frame and stuff like that? How do you feel about bags on specific cars? Like, does it matter? Well, I know you're pro bag, but
Yeah.
I'm just, for myself, I can understand when a guy has a car that's worth $250K, or and he doesn't want to cut into the frame because he's worried about resale.
Right. So, and you just said the perfect word, because obviously with me helping people sell cars on Cali Broker, I see cars come through on bags.
Yeah.
And then it's one of these countries, I want to say Germany, or is it Canada? One of them, they can't have a car on hydraulics. It's like against the law over there. So they look for either a bone stock car or a car on bags only. You know what I mean? So anytime something gets posted, they'll message me. I'm like, yo, the number's right there. Like, call them. And every now and then I get into a conversation with them. Man, I can't remember what country that is. But they can't get cars on juice. And a lot of times, cars do sell faster on bags. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's into, today's generation is lowriding isn't where it used to be as far as being at the top. Your big wheel guys is out now. Your truck guys is out now. And they're going to be on bags or traditionally lowered. You got your donut boys, you know what I mean? So most people is like, hey. So most people these days is like, okay, as long as I can get the car, I can make it work. So once it's cut, to some people, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it's on bags, like, okay, well, I can take them off, put these coilovers on here, and call it a day. So resale-wise, they want bags.
Understood. See, I'm not looking to sell my car, like, ever. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because, I
Remember he said this, by the way, too.
What'd you say?
I said, remember he said this, by the way, too.
Yeah. Remember.
Next week, man, screw that car. I know y'all seen his videos. He gonna get mad. His dog gonna do something. He gonna be like, that car's got to go. But go ahead.
Hey, yeah, man. I got to tell you a story about my dog after this. But anyway, that's another topic. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, I'm not looking at it from that perspective in terms of like reselling, or selling my car, because I mean that's my car. That's my ride. Like, so I understand if your priority or if it's your intention to sell it, all right,
You
cool.
get it.
I understand it.
And I get what you're saying, because I do know a lot of people is like, bro, this is my car to the death, right? And
Yeah.
now I've had so many and dealt with so much that it's just another ride. Like, I'll get rid of it next week if somebody brings me a check. You know what I mean? So it's really whatever. But I know, especially doing Cali Broker stuff, that if you want to resell it, yeah, you're better to go that route. Cars do sell with the hydraulics now, but it's going to be to another hydraulic person.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and the preference, even when I sold Midnight Love, the first question was like, oh, man, if it wasn't cut, I would buy it. Like, it's got hydraulic. You see it in the picture. What you mean? What you even contact me for? You know what I mean? But I guess to answer your question, too, because I didn't really answer, as far as certain cars, should they have bags and so forth? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it really goes, either way. If you're really dealing with like a high-end car, to me,
Right.
I would rather it be on bags.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when they played me on that television show when I took Midnight Love, according to them, low riding is the worst thing in the world, and you ruined your car.
All right, now that's what I'm talking about, a 1963 Impala convertible. I will tell you that I'm not much into the hydraulics thing, but
So to them and that culture, Barrett Jackson, Meckham, stuff like that, they rather be on bags or stock. So it really depends on what you want to do. If you're strictly low riding and that's all you want to do, because I know that there's cats out here that's 13 to the concrete and that's all they care about.
Forever.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Stay in your corner with man. Like I love all cars. That was actually something that we missed, like breaking down who we are and like our background and so forth. I guess we can talk about that after this.
Right.
But I like all cars, you know what I mean? And I'm quick to jump, not to say jump ship, but I'll, if I get bored over here, boom, I'm over here with the buck guys, the truck guys, the lifted truck guys, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing different things. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just really what you want to do. If you're strictly low riding, it's in your blood. That's all you want to do is 13s to the concrete. All I know is, battery smell and 520s, and yeah, it didn't cut it. Again, I've never really dissed the lowrider, I don't want to say the lowrider guys, the hydraulic guys.
Yeah.
Go for it. For some reason on social media, everybody's like, oh, Cali Boys rude. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's your car. This is my car.
Yeah.
It's my life, your life. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if that's what somebody wants to do, then so be it. But I am pro. I don't want to say pro bags. I go both ways.
Yeah.
I've had juice. I got juice on the car I'm building. It's fine, but I am okay with bags. I guess is what I want to say.
Yeah. You know what? I don't want to make it like I have a problem with the bags. I'm not a fan, and I just can't wrap my mind around. Oh, I'm getting a lowrider. To me, if somebody tells me like, yeah, man, I'm about to get a lowrider, in my mind, you got juice, you got funk in the trunk, right?
Yeah.
If you pull up with bags, I will not. It would take me back. Like we're like, wait, I thought you said you was, and then I might catch myself like, oh yeah, no, that's cool. Because it's dudes that I film their cars and I like their cars and they're on bags.
See?
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying I can't get with it. I can't get with it.
And I don't have a problem with that. We boys, we go way back to last week. And I get it. I have homeboys that's like, no, it's strictly hydraulics. Dumps, it's gonna be squares, blah blah. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But at the end of the day, we both gonna bleed red blood. Bills still gotta be paid. It's not gonna make us any different from each other. That's just a preference. Some
Right.
people like Target, some people like Walmart. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So they both get the job done at the end of the day. But it's just whatever your preference is. Again, I'm just a person that I just want people to know that I don't care. If that's what you want to do, then do it.
Hey, so then which one is Target?
Which one is gonna be Target? Target's gonna be the bags, man.
Oh my. Hey man. All right. All right. Hey man.
We're a little bit more classier, you know what I mean? A little more
my
cleaner in the
God.
aisles.
man.
There's open registers, you know what I mean? Like Target is definitely going to be for the bags.
Disrespectful. You disrespectful, dog. Hey. Absolutely
I mean,
not.
there's gonna be people who's gonna hate it, but this is gonna be one of those topics where it's like you're gonna hate me on this one, and the next one you're gonna love me. So it is what it is. I just want people to know that I'm for whatever. Please give me something different to look at, and keep the car clean.
Well, that's a whole nother topic right there. Because, remember I was talking about low riding and tradition. Low riding and tradition, it was traditional for me to see a dude out there really cleaning his white walls, Armor All on his tires, really getting in there and cleaning his car before he took it out. But, you and I both know everybody ain't cut from that cloth, man.
Nah, man.
And that's just
Shout out to the car detailers.
that's me being honest, man. That's me being transparent. I love all y'all. Don't get me wrong, man. Anybody that's in the lowrider
Go for 'em,
community,
y'all.
hey,
Let them have it.
I love y'all. Hey, go ahead. Do your thing.
Bang on them in the
Hey.
in the comments.
Drop in the comments who you agree with more. All right, I want to see.
Oh, it's gonna be you. I can already tell you right now. Everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's right. It's hydraulic to the depth." That's fine.
Nah, cause it's gonna be some dudes like, hey Sunday, I had bags on your video and you told me my car was cool, and now look at you. I hate you, Sunday. I'm gonna unfollow.
I can't stand whenever they do that. Okay, and
Thumbs down me. You just thumbs down my video. I'll be getting thumbs down on the video. The video been uploaded for like 3 seconds.
that's everybody, man.
It's
I've had people definitely subscribe, and as soon as the video goes up, it's thumbs down. I mean, they took that away real quick for y'all idiots. Real quick for you slow cats in the back. As long as you show what's the proper word I'm looking for? As long as you show interaction, it takes me to the next level. So you can thumbs down, you can hate it, you can piss on it, you can send it, you can spam it. I don't care. It's gonna be good in my favor.
yeah. It all works. It all works.
Probably shouldn't have said that, but at the end of the day, they took the thumbs thing. Look, I've been drinking. They took the thumbs down thing away, so it doesn't matter anymore. But on YouTube, as long as there's interaction, it's a done deal.
Engagement.
Thank you.
As long as they engage. So
Shout out to the haters.
say how you really feel, huh?
Oh, they don't want me. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, man. What else?
I guess real quick we can go into what we skipped in the beginning. Because look, we were so ready to get into this that we just bypassed ourselves.
Right.
What we were going to do is let y'all know, a little bit about ourselves and background for those of you who's either new and just haven't seen my face or my man Sunday's face or whatnot. But you want to start off? You want me to start off with you? Give me a little bit of, rundown about you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they call me Sunday. My
I
channel
call him
is
Monday.
Hey man, you lucky I ain't got no sound effect. I'm gonna find a sound.
What, crickets?
Hey, I'm gonna put a sound effect in here just for whenever you do some stuff like that. Hey, yeah, man, they call me Sunday. The channel is Sunday's Best, and I mean, low riding is really, really like something I love, man. I'm serious about it. Like I take it serious, and it means a lot to me. It was a part of my childhood. My father used to low ride. My uncle used to low ride. Godfather, pretty much, everybody damn near in my family at one point in time had low riders. A little bit about me though. I wasn't born when they had their cars. So by the time I was born,
It was done deal.
they got into bugs. Yeah.
So,
And shout out to all the bug guys. That's another community that,
oh, they know about me.
they hold their value. Yeah, Cali Boy is a pro bug guy. I already know.
Yeah.
But they got into bugs and everything, and I didn't get my opportunity to tip with tradition, to tip with my lineage. You know what I'm saying? My pops got done with his. My uncle went on vacation, and he had a car that was being built before he went on said vacation. And
Did he go to the Bahamas?
uh,
That's what you meant.
let's say no. But when he went, by the time he came back out, he didn't even have the passion, I guess, to low ride no more.
Oh man. Okay.
So I literally watched the car be built, and I never ever got to sit in it. Never ever even got to.
Is that car still around today?
If it is, it's probably out of state.
Damn.
You know,
So somebody in the family sold it or whatnot? Or?
we'll talk off camera about where that car may be, because I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But I just know that it wasn't in his possession no more. He didn't want it, and I never got a chance to ride in it. So fast forward to now, I finally just bit the bullet and said, I'm about to build my own car, and I'm going to create my own legacy for my kids, and we going to tip every Sunday. And that's been my mindset ever since, man. So that's the reason why I'm so passionate, if you will, about low riding and about the tradition and, things of that sort.
Okay. Okay.
What about you, man?
I mean, y'all know me, Don Dada, Mega Don, Don Mega, stuff like that. No, I'm just playing. The name is Cali Boy,
Yep.
and I dealt with pretty much every style car. I lived in different states, different regions or whatnot. My dad was military, so I was actually able to move around a lot. And, I messed with the bug world. I started out in Volkswagen bugs. That's I still got a real good passion for that because that game is serious over there.
That's where you started?
I started with the Volkswagen bugs.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I started with Volkswagen definitely in high school. I had a few bugs. I mean, maybe about 3 or 4 bugs just in high school alone. You know what I mean? And that helped me get into the game. Learn value and so forth. I mess with the mini truck guys. Living in the South, I've seen boys pull up in, Ford LTDs with Skittles all over it in 26s. You know what I mean? Like I know this. This come. Like whenever I go to post stuff on my Instagram, I'm wild. I post whatever on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Again, I said David Cali Boy. And and people know that I post whatever I like. I don't care. You can go to lowrider pages and they're gonna post the same thing all day long. Me, 1 second it might be a boat, next second it might be a truck.
Boat.
It might be a lowrider on the third post. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. I don't have a problem, in being that. But living in different regions and so forth, dealing with different people, I get it. People aren't always into the same thing. Nowadays, you have people who want to make different groups happy, and they'll be like, oh, this is what I like because everybody else around me is going to say that. But I'm the type of person to be like, no, I don't like it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I dealt with, many different styles. I'm just open for whatever. I like to see, originality, custom stuff. I actually missed more or less the era of low riding when it was, a lot of custom stuff. A lot of people don't like that. Nowadays, it's about tradition.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll make it traditional, but I like the custom world. Even though me and old boy probably aren't eye to eye, but what's the car old boy built? Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas I think is the name. I can't think of it, because we're live. I believe it was Las Vegas. But I like that car. You know what I mean? It had the whole casino theme in there. That was sick to me. I know that's a car that you probably won't see on the boulevard and whatnot. I get it. And then that's going to be another topic for another day because, there's so many different levels of low riding.
Right.
But I like custom stuff. I like, the wow factor. I just like something to be like, hey, he's different.
Yeah.
Because right now, I just feel like the game is very stagnant. To me, it's like, to be in a game, gold wheels, ragtop, Impala. And I know that sounds weird because I had Midnight Love. But again, when I did that, gold wheels wasn't really out then. I can count on one hand who had it. It was Speedy and Cracker. And my homeboy Freddie from Public Enemy. But that was it. You know what I mean? And that was before all the containers came in. But now it's like everybody's just doing the same thing. And it's weird because back in the day, people was like, ragtops was your rust bucket cars. If you ask like an OG, they'd be like, dude, we didn't mess with rags because they were rust buckets. I think Big Frank actually said that on my What's in Your Garage. I think he said something about, those was considered the rust bucket cars. But now, our generation, or what's going on now, at least I guess I should say, that's the car to have.
Right.
And then just like, your G-Body guys, like when I was younger, G-Bodies was a cheap $1,500 car and everybody was laughing at them.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll see in the comments, they're still laughing at them because they're still thinking 90s.
Right.
But that's the new era's car, like how Impalas are.
But they still do that. They do it with the Lax too. Like
And that's true.
With the
and,
Cadillacs.
and one day the Lax is going to come. Or, actually it's there now. But one day the Lax is going to come in swinging and everybody's going to let's go get a Lax. If you see, I'm the type of person I like to sit back and look at stats and be like, okay, I see what's about to happen here. You know what I mean? Like, just like when the G-Body game started, everybody was laughing. I was one of the ones that be like, yo, these bad boys about to hit 56,000. Like, you need to go get you one.
Yeah.
And now look at everybody like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
everybody
it's
complaining
weird
about the prices.
Yeah, everybody's complaining about the prices.
Yeah.
But, y'all had time to go get it.
Right.
It's like when an Impala, it's like, okay, all these years, you've had time to go get you an Impala. Like, now that we're in the deepness of it, now you're like, oh, I can't afford one. Like, you could have been had one, like, if that's what you wanted.
Here's one thing I will say. I know we talk about tradition and everything like that. Now, some of the OGs are very, very rigid. I will say that, right? But I had a cat tell me, he said, excuse my impersonation, but he said, you building a lowrider? You building a lowrider? I was like, yeah, because he had a 63 at the beach, and if he watches this, he'll know I'm talking about him. So hi, sir. He said,
share his name?
I don't even know his name. No. He'll know.
What does he drive? No, I'm playing.
I just said it. He drive a 63 Impala.
Oh, yeah, we looking for him.
I said, you're going to have trouble finding him. How many 63 Impalas it is?
See, and like I was saying earlier.
Right.
Same thing.
Exactly. Speaking to that point. But he said, oh, you building a lowrider? What you building? I was like, oh, I'm building a Cadillac. And he was like, oh, yeah? And I was like, yeah, a 78 Coupe de Ville. I tried to say like the year, like more like that was going to mean something else to him. Like, I'm trying to say more. And he was like, that's cool to start with.
Damn.
And I was like,
shit on your whole parade.
Bro, like, to start with, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are like, what I want to know is who's to say what's a starter car if the value of the car goes up. So if the value of, look at the G-bodies, what they are now. at one point, a G body may have been considered a starter car.
Oh yeah, by far, but not
Right.
no more.
That's my point.
Yeah,
So
not no more.
So now you kind of looking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I'm like, you can't. Now that's one thing I won't ever do is
Down somebody.
you can't down somebody's car
never.
or the type of car. If they like that car, it's a couple people I know that got some dope turtles.
I love
Dope
turtles.
Lincolns. I love them cars, man.
For the money, turtles and Fleetwoods.
Hey, I seen some fly Lincolns.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, you know, they were getting clowned, you know what I'm saying, or called, oh yeah, or
Getting
just
little
Lincoln.
homie.
Yeah, once you sell that, then you could trade up to an Impala. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at, I think it was OG Chubbs from Compton that said he was in an interview and he was talking about who was it? I can't remember who he was talking about. I think it was Switchman he was talking about, where he was saying, like, you know, Switchman has all of these accolades and all of these sponsorships and all of that stuff. But he was like, but you still just got a Cadillac. And I'm like, damn, dog, like, I think Switchman Cadillac is pretty cold.
Dope. I hit up Switchman because I wanted to buy that car back in the day. I'm not gonna sit here and try to front.
Yeah.
But this is the whole thing.
And this ain't my bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but it ain't no shade to Chubbs, ain't no shade to Switchman. What I'm saying is, like, who are we to now all of a sudden we giving appraisals and we're assessors of the value of somebody else's car. If a dude really put some coin behind the car, it don't matter what kind of car it is.
Nah, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Big Frank, what kind of car did he have?
That was a Ford LTD.
Ford LTD. That's
Sick.
one of the cleanest cars that was on What's in Your Garage.
Shout out Big Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Big Frank on that. But real quick, what I did want to say on yours is for somebody to say a starter car, for somebody who really builds a Cadillac or any car that's not every day like an Impala, it's expensive.
It is. Trust me, I know.
Those parts aren't cheap because they're not readily available everywhere.
Right.
Impala parts, this is how come everybody's building an Impala, because you can go anywhere and get an Impala part.
Yep.
You can't go anywhere and get a Cadillac part.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's not really a beginner car because it costs a lot of money to build a very nice Cadillac. And I know it's kind of a weird time to kind of bring up his name right now, but my man from Hop Shop, his Cadillac is ill. Like one of the first real conversations I had with him was breaking down his car, and he's got so much bread in that car, and he was telling me how much he got appraised at, and I get it because those parts aren't easy to find.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the rain on somebody's parade and say a starter car. First of all, you never want to down somebody because you don't know who they're going to turn out to be in the future.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Hell, look at me. I didn't think I was going to be in this position. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to drive the cars that I'm able to drive. Like, I never saw it. And it just my passion was still staying in it and being strong of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Took me to that next level. Side note. But what I'm trying to say is somebody could start off today, and just like my old videos when I was filming everybody, I showed everybody. So even old boy that had the primer G-body in the back corner trying to hide, I would film him because next year he might be the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You never know. Somebody could hit and something can happen. And, like, hey, man, I'm on now. Like,
Yeah.
just like right now in my position, I know everybody who's shitting on me and down on me. And trust me, I'll never forget them. They know I know who they are.
Right.
All I do is just keep notes. Like, oh, word, that's what you said? Okay.
Right.
Remember you said that. I got something for you. So, you know what I mean? Like, but you never want to down anybody, man, because you don't know who somebody is. And one of the weirdest questions that I always get on like questions and answers on my Instagram is people ask me, what car should I get as my first car? I don't understand why people ask me that. But I guess they really want to know. It's really whatever you can afford, man. If you only got $500 in your pocket, then you can't look at a Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like,
right. It's what your budget allows.
It's what your budget allows. So
Right.
go get whatever dollar amount lets you get.
And that's exactly the mentality I took with my build. Where I was like, you know, I have to get the best of what I can afford. You know, and to speak to your point, what you just said about, when you were filming, you would film everybody's car. I'm the exact same way. And there's nobody out there, that can say, oh, man, Sunday never showed my car any love. If you bring your car out there, I believe you're proud of it. And since you're proud of it, then I'm proud of it. So I'm going to film it because, hey, I want everybody to get their shine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All day.
So far be it from me to, like shit on anybody's dream or whatever it is that you building, and bro, if you want to get bags, by all means, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, do you.
By
do
far.
you
That's
have
basically-
fun with it?
That's basically the outcome. Do you?
Yeah. That is, man. And we
basically
just gotta, even though we on two different sides of the spectrum, I'm a juice man, you cool with,
Either or. Yeah,
either
yeah.
or, you know what I'm saying? I may be more like hard nosed on it, but at the end of the day, what we both can agree on is do you.
Do you?
Whatever makes you happy, you do that, And I mean, it's so many cats out here that they got these, like you said, it's unwritten rules and rule books and stuff like that. My thing is, I'm cool with the rules when they keep with tradition, because tradition a lot of times dies over time. And then the generation that I wanted to live on for don't get to see it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have seen the 70s where,
It probably would have been a culture
Afros-
shock to you.
but that, hey,
Kragers,
Dude.
everybody sitting low doing 10 miles an hour.
but just the whole atmosphere, the music, everything from the 70s.
Yeah.
Man, the 70s seemed like a time to be alive.
But
you know what I'm saying?
You know what it was about the 70s is everybody was able to pull out and do what they. You see, if you look at the cars from the 70s, you drove whatever. That's what you built. Bring it out. Nowadays it's like, oh, if it's not an Impala or G body lifted up high, don't pull it out. To me, that's how I look at the game right now.
I don't think
You
that.
can pull out a lot of stuff, but cats they won't give you the love like that unless it's one of them two style cars.
Well, I think that that's where the challenge comes in, and that's where I feel like I want to step up to the plate. Where you say like, oh, okay, cool, y'all not really showing this. Like, I got a 78 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. It's a couple cats that's in between that 77 to 79 range. They got some clean lacks. Salute to them. But it's still, in my opinion, a slept-on car.
Oh, by far, it's definitely a step on car. And I've seen your car in person. It's actually very clean.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, it's actually very clean.
Hey.
Yeah. You definitely coming with something, man. And
Yeah.
people know from my Instagram. I definitely push for everybody to do and drive whatever it is that you can find and pull out. Just again, like we were saying, do you?
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you want to build. I know a couple cats who got Ford LTDs in their garage. No, it's another Ford. Not an LTD. Is it a LTD?
Thunderbirds?
I know a couple cats with Thunderbirds, but it's another style car. And it's like, man, like I know people who's putting their last dime into that car.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it just sucks because like sometimes you pull it out and people won't give you love because they can't look at it. You know what I mean? Like I every now and then on my Instagram I post up cars just to kind of test, just to see how people are thinking. I post an Impala, thousands of likes. I could post anything, just name any style car, and if it's something that nobody's really feeling, 200 likes. You know what I mean? Like, like you can't look at this picture and be like, oh, that's cool, or I see, the pinstriping's cool. Like, there's nothing about that you can say cool.
Yeah, right. and I'll admit, when it comes to hydraulics,
Oh, here we go.
that I'm saying that's probably how people view me. That's probably how it is, where it's kind of like, oh man, like, I'm kind of like, oh, that is cool. It look cool, but I like this,
Yeah.
I get it. But there are some cats that build some stuff. I seen some Astro vans. You remember that purple? It's like a purple Astro van. It was at Best Fest.
Man, there's this Astro van. One of the dudes in Southside know about it. I've been in communication with him, man, and I've been trying to get this car for years, man. I low-key kind of gave up, man, but I've been wanting this Astro van for a long time, man, and I just want to put it out there because I'm probably never going to own it, but shit, if you give me a call, I might have to go over there and go get that thing.
Hey, I honestly think, a lot of people were telling me, oh, yeah, when you get done with your car, you know what, you should sell it and then trade up to an Impala. you know, and I just don't like that verbiage. I don't like trading up because that means that I'm lower, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to go on record. Number one, I'm not selling my lack. That's not in my heart to do it. Number two, my next car that I want to get a luxury sport.
I like your T-top.
Whatever. Long as it's a luxury sport. To me, those are hard.
Yeah, they are.
Like, those are hard.
Oh, wait. Now we talking big wheel or 13 to the concrete?
Stay tuned.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, was there a sound effect for that?
It's gonna come out like they're gonna be like, "This is what we waited for." Sunday sucks.
Bonkum.
Oh damn.
Damn, what you dropping over there? Bricks?
Yeah.
Is that the bricks you was talking about earlier?
Bricks in the trunk. Ain't got no jumper. Yeah, man. What's up, man? What else is left, man?
I know we didn't talk about.
What's that?
So another thing for this podcast that we're going to be doing, so that y'all know, is we're definitely going to be talking about, you know, whatever's in what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever's like everybody's like buzzing about, right?
Right.
So obviously
Current events.
current event. So currently, you know, especially on this topic, if there's a topic you want us to touch base on, or you know you want us to talk about, or something that you know you want us to bring up, DM either one of us. Again, IG names will be at the bottom. You can drop a comment here on YouTube. You know, I will breeze through those every now and then. But over the weekend on Van Nuys? Van Nuys, I believe it was.
It was Van Nuys
Yeah,
or
it's
was
Van
that
Nuys.
Whittier?
No, it was Van Nuys.
Okay.
You know, clean ass 62 Impala, doing a mean 3-wheel, sitting on them gold ones.
Riding slow.
And all of a sudden, he just got rear-ended in the back from a 66 Impala rag. And woke up to it, and everybody was posting it up. And I was like, man, what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
Boom, looking at the comments, and comes to find out. And this is something that I actually did not know. So this is kind of like more or less letting the people outside know also. This might be for other years too. Again, I just did not know about this.
Yeah.
65, 66 Impala. I guess if you don't change the motor mounts and transmission mounts, and you put hydraulics and you go to lock it up, it's going to push your motor forward, and it's going to make your gas, your throttle
accelerator?
cable, get stuck. So I guess that's what happened in his case. Boom, it got stuck, and he hit the car. And then if you notice, then he was able to bring down the back, and the car was able to stop.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You could even see it because initially when I saw that, I thought somebody hit the 66.
I thought somebody did too because it looked like the molding or something was off on the C6. That's why I was like asking. People was like, "No, what do you mean by that?" But it looked like I thought somebody hit him and then he hit him.
Right. But if you look at everybody's like reaction, even the dude that was driving the 66, it looked like you know he dropped it down like, dang, like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, it definitely sucked.
Every single time, like I see something like where something happened to the car, I don't even care if like a ball joint breaks. I don't like to see it. As small, I don't like to see it, man. I just be praying for y'all. I hope everybody's car is cool, and I hope that everybody that was involved in that, I hope that everybody's okay
cool. Yeah.
and nobody is hurt. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff that, you know, with us doing these cars aren't designed to do that. So
Yeah, they weren't built for this. You know what I
right.
mean?
So it's a bunch of stuff that could happen. I had that happen to me. Not in that way though. It wasn't the accelerator. It actually was the opposite. So my emergency brake cable, anybody that's familiar with the Cadillac, the 78s, and I don't know, maybe 77 through 79 is probably the same thing. But on the e-brake, there is a cable that runs under the car. Well, mine was engaged halfway when I had my car transported, and I went to drive it, and when I locked up the back, it tugged on the cable tight enough to where my brakes would just lock up. So I would be driving, and I would like lock up the back, and it would just like just stop in the middle of the street. And I was like, damn, that could have been bad. Like I could have got rear-ended myself. But, you know, I mean, it's with these cars, you don't know. Who knows what the hell, like that right there? Y'all just schooled me on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because one thing I do on my Instagram is I'll post some stuff just to get people's reaction. I like to go through the comments, but that was something that I did not know until I should read in the comments. And it's funny because I opened this up and I'm looking. The first person that pops up is Pinchy Nacho 1. He was like, from from reading the comments, I can determine that the throttle cable got stuck. Usually happens to cars with hydraulics. Luckily, the 62 was there to stop him. Thanks for the comments for clearing that up. Right.
Yeah.
So then I messaged him, and this is something that I just found funny. I just want to bring it up. I don't care. Right. So I was like, haha. I learned that too from the comments. 65, 66 Impalas are notorious for bad motor and tranny mounts. Right. Not thinking anything of it. Right. And he responded back. He was like, oh, I don't think you can say tranny mounts anymore. He was like, it's transgender mounts. That's crazy that the game
stand by.
has turned into this. I mean, really?
Hey, I really, I don't know if I should laugh. Hey, I feel like Talladega Nights. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we gonna get canceled. Grand opening,
First and last episode.
Hey,
That's
grand
what's up, y'all.
opening.
Hey, it was nice knowing y'all. Peace out. Peace.
grand opening, grand closing. Damn. Hey, it was nice. It's nice knowing y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah, but yeah, please be safe out here in these cars, man, because sometimes, man, it's just they're unpredictable, Just like we were, we went to Fairmount when we were at Fairmount that day for it was like the Majestics day where we went out there, and it was a car hopping, and I think somebody posted it, and a part flew off the car.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. We were standing right there earlier.
Exactly, that was my point. We were standing right there, and then we moved, and that mug came flying off.
Yeah, it was like the Lord Cup or something.
It was
Green cup.
something that projectiled out of the side of the car, and this is what I don't understand. I mean, I guess it's just because we get too comfortable around these cars. We've been around this so long. You just kind of get too comfortable.
Man, I always stay away from the front wheels, but go ahead.
Bro, but I mean, it was cats hopping behind us. We facing this way, looking at hops over here, and this hops going on behind us. And I'm like, this is a recipe for disaster, bro.
Man.
Like, that's one thing that, I know we low riding, we having fun. Please keep it safe, though. Like,
you can say that till you blue in the face, and they still gonna be right next to the wheel with the camera out. We're living in the world of social media, so everybody's trying to get that shot. You know what I mean? So just like a news reporter, boy, if it's death that's gonna be involved, I'm gonna try to get it. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
These guys is crazy nowadays.
You're right. That's just like them damn donut dudes that be spinning around and whacking each other. Hey,
It's
I
getting
know
crazy,
I'm not the
man.
only one that seen Rod. I know I'm not the only one that see that. Like, it's almost like they aiming. It's almost like they aiming for people now. I used to see the donut things, and I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, dang, that thing got some motor. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that dude could drive.
No.
Now they playing bumper cars and bumper people.
Yeah.
They
They get mad and go and destroy the other person's car whenever it gets too serious, which I'm like, y'all out here risking y'all cars and lives anyway.
Hey, you see that girl? It was a girl in the middle twerking or something. She got hit with the car and then fought the girl that was in the car.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one. I seen the girl. She was, I don't know the proper word of saying this, but, she was a little bit more on the heavier side. And she got hit by the car.
That's it. That's it. All right. First the tranny. And now you going against the BBWs. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. See, where's the...
Like I said, I don't know exactly how to word it, but I mean, that's what she was. And she
Didn't she dent the car?
it didn't majorly, and she flew majorly.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that. That was like I hope you're okay.
Oh,
I
by far.
hope you're okay.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were, because didn't she get up and fight too?
I don't know about that. I think she kind of got up and tried to play it off real quick. A little bankhead bounce real quick.
Bankhead.
I think it was something like that. I don't know if that might have been the lower end bounce or something. I don't know what that was.
Hey, do it. Do it again.
I don't know.
Some sort of
it was something like
that was
that.
some sort of hybrid
But she
shoulder
might've- she
twerk.
might've
I don't
jumped up-
know.
Yeah, she might have jumped up and just started twerking or something. I don't know. You know,
but-
that's what girls do.
But she seemed okay. You
Yeah,
know,
she seemed okay.
but
But you know,
that-
you never know.
That was a pretty impressive dent in the side of that car, man. Like she did her thing. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Blindside.
yeah.
D1 defensive tackle.
Did you see the one with the dudes in the Hellcats? They got the homies underneath the hood now.
Sitting under the hood while it was spinning.
Sitting under the hood with the hood up.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you see the one with the dude with the missile launcher?
Yeah, you showed me that one.
Stupid.
Can you even have that in California?
Stupid. Can't even have ARs in California. You don't have a rocket launcher. I don't know how in the world he got that, but he did it. But
He's military.
that, hey man, hey we all over the place. Hey man, back to low riding.
Yeah, yeah, man. Back on bags, I guess. You know, if we're gonna talk about bags.
No,
Damn.
I'm done with you bags. I love all y'all, man. I love all y'all, but there will be no baggage. No baggage claim with me. If you do it, that's cool. You know, anybody else do it, that's cool.
So okay, so let me ask you this: you think you would ever roll anything with bags on it?
That's a hard no.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just because if I'm gonna roll bags, I feel like I should just keep it clean and just roll stock. Because if I'm considering putting bags on something, it's because it's something like something that's really, really expensive. Because I don't want to cut into the frame.
You ever got like a truck or something on like some deep dish 26s? You wouldn't put no bags on it?
No. No, not at all. I did. Didn't you had bags on that truck
On Black Cuz,
on that clone that SS joint?
SS clone.
That was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Would you ever roll that one? You just got bags on that one?
Look, I would have rolled it stock height and left it at that. I wouldn't have hit nothing. Nobody would have even knew bags existed on that.
Man, that's almost like having hydraulics and not hitting the switch, man. You know you're gonna itch and be like, you know what? Let me just lay it out this light real quick because you looking.
I guarantee I'll never itch. I'll never itch with bags. I guarantee it. I don't want to hear that. Psh, psh.
All right, man. You hook up that helium tank, boy, and that bad boy. Yeah.
See, I don't even want that. I don't want that. I just want a nice seesaw. That's it. Nice seesaw, a little two-piece, you know. Not no psh, psh, whatever the hell.
I don't know what I never really heard that part in bags, but
You ain't listen close.
you talking about when the compressor kicks in?
Oh, my God. What is that?
Man, it's got to air up, man.
Oh, man. Car's on vibrate.
It's got to air up, yeah, man.
Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, man.
I only want to hear, woo. Bzz, bzz,
So look, even though you're pro hydraulics, I get it. The fact that you can just roll air and it just airs itself back up, that doesn't
No.
impress you in any way?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
The fact that you don't have to charge no battery, you just hop in, vroom, vroom.
No, man. I'm sorry. I it's not appealing to me.
Hit a switch every now and then, make sure it's good. Oh yeah.
No, man. No. 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 It's gonna be a hard no.
All right, man. If you ever switch up one day, boy, I'm gonna remember this day.
No.
Like, hey,
Hey, first of all,
but man, you
I
remember
will delete
June
all of this.
6th at 9 on.
Hey, if I decide to roll bags, I'm gonna report this video. I'm gonna get it deleted.
Just ask me, I'll just remove it. Like,
Nah, man, you ain't gotta worry about that. I
I
can't do it. I can't roll bags.
Yeah, we
I just can't do it, man.
cool, man.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, shoot, we got an hour, man.
Word?
Yeah.
All right, well, shoot, man. We can wrap this thing up, man.
Hey, man, that's love, man.
So, real quick, and sorry to cut you off, because like you was about to get busy and start freestyling or something.
I was.
Anytime anybody starts doing the gun like that, you know.
Yeah. I had 7 bars I was about to hit him with. 7.
Nah, but real quick, make sure y'all do. If y'all like what you're seeing, what you're hearing, like, subscribe. Again, drop comments down below. Let us know how you feel. Which side you're going with, bags or hydraulics. If you got a topic you want us to talk about, definitely hit us in the comments or DM either one of us. And yeah, man, talk to him. And time's up, man. All right, we'll see y'all. Nah.
Hold up. I guess I gotta talk to the motherfucker, but I gotta warm my vocals up, right? Shout out Cali boy. Mama said I get good breaks, she'll give me the van. You don't understand. Next trimester, I'll be the man. Pulling in the parking lot, make my heart stop. See the nigga in the Delta wagon, made his car drop. I say, what's that? He say, man, I'm on switches. 10 cent, home Plymouth, get you official. Ha, grab the magazine to quickly dry my eyes. 10,000? I guess I'll never have a low rider. Saw an ad for 37s for $5.99. Made the call, mail my paper, and waited till they arrived. Adapters and rims check, but no knockoffs. I ain't even tripping, my dope dealing homie got those. Hit 'em up, slid the paper, installed the wheels. Now I'm skating at the spot, they jock. They say I know you paper making. She say look at that nigga Eagles. They say never had a lot of paper, always had a lot of hustle. Plus the mental muscle to keep myself out of trouble. Whole time, I'ma never say die, stay true to my G. Hold up, that's all I ever wanted was a set of long braids like my cousin and a ride like him, but hydraulics or something. Not to mention the most important part is to ride on these. But instead it's challenged with the Dayton knockoffs.